Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Battlefield Sports Network. I'm Matt Venezia, your host, here at the first round of regionals for the volleyball team as they're hosting Oakton here on this Tuesday night. With state and regional play getting underway for some of our teams and football finishing up the season on the road against Patriot, we have a busy and exciting week of sports coverage to go over. We're going to kick the show off with volleyball.
Starting things off with one of our three teams featured in this week's video, the Battlefield volleyball team. The girls were slated for their first regional playoff matchup this past Tuesday at home against the Oakton Cougars. With the girls knowing that this game was an elimination game, I asked Ashton Hamilton on what the team needs to focus on to be ready for the Cougars.
I think we should walk in, and we will walk in as if it's any other game and keep our confidence level up. We've played them before. We beat them last time, and we've played them in a scrimmage. We know what's coming, and they have many injuries, but we shouldn't let that get to our heads because if we don't show up, then it's just not going to work out for us.
With the Cougars coming into this game with many injuries, the girls were looking to take full advantage. I asked Bree Moss what the key to success will be tonight to get the playoff win and move on in the regional tournament.
I think mostly everyone just needs to focus on what they need to be doing, and then I think everyone should be on the court mentally and physically, and everyone's working hard and doing what they need to be doing, and I think we'll really succeed.
The Bobcats had no trouble getting past Oakton as they rolled to a 3-1 set win. I talked with player of the game Hillary Adams as her kills and defensive efforts were plenty to help the team get a much-needed win.
Honestly, all glory to Kat. She has amazing sets, and I just couldn't be happier that we are going to play Washington and Lee, and we're just so ready to destroy them and keep on moving on in regionals.
You heard it from Hillary first, as this win secured the Bobcats a date with the Washington Lee Generals Thursday on the road. The girls were anxious to get going as a 50-minute drive to this game just 2 days later had the team ready to play. The night would prove to be tough for the girls as they were defeated by the Generals 3-0. With a promising season being cut short, the team has plenty to be excited about for next year. With the core of the team sticking around for next season, it will be another exciting and successful season for the Bobcats come August. Moving things over to our next team, the Battlefield Cheerleaders. The girls have been practicing for their state competition all week long. With the competition taking place at VCU in Richmond this past Saturday, the girls entered coming off their first regional championship in program history. The Bobcats took home third place in the state after a very long and hard-fought competition. Their season closes with the girls bringing home some fresh new hardware, including a district, regional, and third-place championships. The team will be looking to continue their success for next season. Our final team joining this week's video, the Battlefield football team. They were defeated last week 14-13 at home against the Stonewall Raiders. The Bobcats enter this week's rivalry matchup against the Patriot Pioneers in need of a win and some help from other teams to get into the playoffs. Trey John Richards broke down the importance of Thursday's playoff-like game.
It's a pretty big game, We've been working really hard up to this moment. Really just need to get this game to make the playoffs and just to boost our morals.
I talked with Kareem Zaid as he explained what needs to happen Thursday night for the Bobcats to secure a playoff spot.
I'm pretty confident in the team. From now on, we have to win the games in order to qualify. There are other factors in it, but if we do lose, we're going to get out of the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure we have the right people in, and we're going to put our best effort to win.
The Bobcats would fall on the road to the Pioneers 28-14. The Bobcats would miss the playoffs and finish the season with a record of 5-5. The guys will look to bounce back and be ready to compete come next season.
With an exciting and busy week of Battlefield action in the books, we say thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. From Battlefield Sports Network, I'm Matt Venezia, signing off.